Hello everybody, my name is Nick and you're watching for the Leet unboxing video for the Nikon P1000. Now first thing that we see when we open the box is instruction manual, warranty card. Now when we put that on the side, when you open here we have a neck strap, we have a battery charger, we have a USB power cable, battery, and the lens hood. This is a very cool thing that we do get with this camera. Something that I personally did not expect. Then here we have the camera itself. Now this, as I've said, is a Nikon 1000. It's SLR-like bridge camera. It's a camera for prosumers. Why do I say SLR-like? Well, because it does look like an DSLR, but it does not have a single lens reflex, or basically it does not have a mirror. In it, it's more of a mirrorless camera than a DSLR, but it's just a term that is being used. Now, thing about this camera is that it has a 17 megapixel sensor. It is effective 16 megapixel. It's a BSI CMOS sensor. It uses ISO from 100 to 6400. It does have image stabilization, which I believe says somewhere on the lens. Oh, it looks like it doesn't. That's interesting. It says most of the other specifications on the camera somewhere, like 24 to 3000 millimeter zoom, 4K video. RAW is for photographs, not for video, obviously. It does have 125 times optical zoom, which you can see here. Well, what else? Oh yeah, you do have manual focus on this, which is very cool. Electric viewfinder has 99% coverage, which is very good. Even for a DSLR alone, something like this. It has 7 FPS, which is very good. Means that basically you can shoot even sports with this. 4K at 30 and Full HD at 60 frames per second. It uses SD cards which go in here with the battery, and it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which is very cool, which means that you can transfer data and also remotely use this camera. Now, who is this camera for? Well, basically it's for a beginner who wants to transfer from just a regular smartphone or point-and-shoot camera to something a bit more professional. And this is basically that first step. It still gives you automatic option, and you can just use it and forget about the manual, but also you can use manual option, use raw files and then edit them later. Also with 3000 millimeter for sports, definitely a good idea. And also basically ending that's very far away. Pretty decent autofocus, and you do have a wide option, which means that basically you can take even some portraits with this. Obviously you do have the flash on this, which is very cool, but also you do have a hot shoot mount here, which means that you can use professional flashes as well. So basically, if you're in the market for something a bit more professional, something that gives you options for video, like tilt shift screen and things like that, manual focus, but you don't want to get into the DSLRs and mirrorless cameras that are pretty expensive, and you don't want to bother with a bunch of lenses, this is definitely a pretty decent option. Not something that's going to replace any DSLR, but still something much better than your smartphone or your point and shoot. So yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Until the next time, goodbye.